everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and welcome to our Project Life blog hop. I'm so excited to be hosting this blog hop. I do a Project Life blog hop at the end of every month. It's the last Saturday of the month, and I'm really excited that there's a couple new people joining in, and I can't wait to hop to everybody's blog and see the inspiration and really get inspired to get back into doing my family album. So you'll want to just click at the very top of this video and go right over to the coordinating blog post, and then you'll see the lineup for everybody else's blogs where you can click on the links and head over and check out what they've done. So I shared with you guys a week or so ago that I was getting kind of behind, and I was trying to like get back in the mode of getting stuff done. So what I did is I went back and I thought I had printed all the photos that I needed. So I ended up not getting as many printed as I thought. So I need to go all the way back to the end of April to do journaling. Okay, so right around the end of April, I don't have any journaling done, which is fine because the way I tend to do my journaling is I just do it in batch. I do my whole album in the batch process method, where I drop all the photos in at one time, then I do all the journaling at one time, then I do all the decorating at one time. So that's okay, but I really have a ways to go back to do journaling, and I'm going to get to that over the next couple weeks. So what I did is I went in and I got the photos that I thought that I needed, and I dropped them in, and like I know like this is one I got printed last week and dropped it in this slot. I had to take this photo. There was a note that said to take photos of this plant, and I never took the photo before I replanted it, and it ended up kind of dying off, and then I had to replant it. So it's not really necessarily the photo that I had wanted, but it is of the plant that I wanted the photo of. I'll just tell that story about how I didn't take the photo. So again, I have just dropped things in. It's pretty good. All of May looks pretty good. See, I did do a little bit of journaling as I was going if I had a thought. I've dropped some memorabilia in, and I have all my title cards done. So right here is where I wanted to kind of share with you guys. This goes right into June, but I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of what I had done. So I used a Project Life core kit for all of May. I'll pop the name of the core kit up on the screen because I can't recall it off the top of my head. So that was really easy to do. And then there was a few weeks where I wasn't taking photos well, like I was just kind of slacking off on taking the photos. So I wanted to share with you guys one of the things that I do. So here is a printout. Recently, I know this is an old show, The West Wing. It's an older show, and recently I started watching it. It's kind of like my nightly downtime, you know? I like to find shows that are older, that have like, they're all done, or they have a lot of seasons already like on Netflix where I can access them, and then that way I have something ongoing to like kind of watch and, you know, kind of have some downtime at night. And I've been watching it while I usually do some blogging right before I go to bed is usually when I have the time to sit down and do some blogging. And so it's been kind of nice to have that. And so I thought, well, I kind of wanted to pop that in our album, that's what I have been doing, because it's kind of been a nightly thing, and obviously I haven't taken any photos. Like, it's the end of the day, the last thing I'm thinking about or the last thing I'm wanting to do is take a photo. But by doing this, I just printed this up. I just went and got a screenshot. I Googled it and I got a screenshot, and then I added some text over it, and then I can totally tell my story about what I've been doing recently. So that was one way that I filled in a spot that I didn't have a photo for. And then again, there's a few places that I still need photos that I'm realizing I'm gonna have to make a list and go back and try to get photos for that or do something. So then we go into June, and I have my calendar. I need to add a few things because we're right at the end of the month, and I need to do my journaling. And then there's a ton of stuff for June because there was Father's Day. June has our anniversary in it. And then there's been a lot of things that I've done this month. So I have quite a few inserts that I thought I would share with you. So first, the back of my calendar this month is really getting used because I have a bunch of cards in here for our anniversary, for Father's Day, and then a couple things that the kids made for Father's Day. And then I just wanted to show you guys, sometimes the back of my calendars don't really get used. There's like not a lot that is going on. Here's one coming up. I guess all of these. Is there one that isn't? Well, this one you can see doesn't have that much in it, but then this one does. So I really do like having these calendars, and I don't know, I keep going back and forth on if I'm gonna do this next year or not. But I like having that little space to drop those few extra things that I feel like maybe I don't really have a spot for throughout the rest of the month. So then for this week, I have an insert because it was our anniversary. So what I did is I just took a design A and I cut it down so that I would have enough spaces for photos, and then I have a couple spots for like some journaling cards. So that was one of the other inserts that was for our anniversary. And you can see I have quite a few spots missing that I have to fill in. Then the next week, I did this insert, which was the Father's Day little pictures that the kids colored for Esau when we were in church. So I went ahead and did that just as an insert. And then this is the other thing that I did for this day. Again, I was missing some photos. And so for this day, I printed up an email. So this was an actual email that I received, and what I did is I just opened the email up and then I made it smaller on my screen, and then I did a screenshot of it, and then I was able to print it. So I also did a screenshot of this. This just says, "Congratulations, on June 30th, you achieved the required points for the getaway." So, and then this email was a email from the Stampin' Up from the home office congratulating me on the Washington, D.C. trip that I earned. So then the other thing I did is I took a screenshot of this little report. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you know what you're looking at because you probably have looked at it. If you're not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, it's just a table that tracks our points for the year, and I took a screenshot of the table the day I earned the trip. So I went ahead and put all that together. I just used a little bit of adhesive, and I put the congratulations and then the points, and I put that all on that email so that I could put that in my album. So then that week had that insert. So then the very next week, which is actually the week that we are on currently, so you can see I don't have photos because I should have printed photos yesterday, and I didn't print photos yesterday because I was too busy. Things got away from me. So I actually have photos for all of these slots because I've been really good about taking photos. The last 2 weeks, I've really been back on making sure that I take photos and snap photos of things. So what I did is I knew this was a receipt from some shopping we did on Friday. And I have a photo for Friday, so I just dropped that in here so that because I wanted to place that in here. And then also this week, I promoted to senior manager with Stampin' Up, and I got an email from Sandy Hancock, who is my 4th level upline. So she's not directly above me, but she is in my upline, and she sent me an email and called me on the phone and congratulated me on promoting to senior manager, and she sent this email out. So, and then my upline, Wendy, you guys know, she's, been featured on our channel. A lot of you guys know her, you follow her. She's my direct upline. So she replied to that email, and so it was really neat because right when I had seen it, I printed it out, and I got both of the emails on that one. When I printed it, they were both on the same one. So that was a good coincidence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So then I just put this on an 8.5 by 11 and I stuck this in for this week. And then I also put my congratulation cards. I've gotten quite a few congratulation cards for earning DC and for my promotion. And so I just went ahead and stuck them in here because I didn't really want to stick them in here where there's already so many cards and stuff, and I thought it would be perfect for these to go with because of this email it's saying all of those things anyways, so I thought it would be perfect. So anyways, and then that brings us to the end of this week. So next week, let's just take a look at the calendar. So next week is the week that will start July, because there's only 2 days left in June. For next week. So next week starts my brand new album, which I don't have yet. I'll be getting in a couple weeks. So this will be the end of this album. So I'll just stick the photos in and I'll do the journaling. And then I think I have one more insert that I'm going to do of some photos. I think there's probably room. This album is getting pretty full, but I think I can fit one more insert in here. And I think I'll do that. And then I'll probably just back this with some 12 by 12 paper. So that is January through June of my album. This year is the first year that I have loved every single month what I've done. I feel like I'm in a very good groove. I feel like I have a handle on things. I can get caught up when I get behind. And I'm really, really still loving Project Life. Still loving how easy it is. And loving how the album is actually turning out. So thanks guys for coming by and hanging out with me, checking out my Project Life album for June. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you head on over to my website so you can go to all the other websites and see what everybody else has done. So thanks guys, and I will talk to you guys later.